Hey, how's it going? My name is Shu. I'm a former data scientist and now creator. So I need to do lots of reading, research, and writing for my job. And I'm always on the lookout to optimize my workflow with the best tools and the apps I can find. I don't like to switch tools often because, I don't want to spend time learning new ones. But recently with the AI bubble, I've been seeing lots of new tools that are just too good to pass up. I've tested a lot of them, and here are my favorite ones so far that I use in my workflow. For general reading and catching up on news and events, I have been a long-time fan of Inoreader. It's a simple RSS feeder that I use to collect all my favorite blogs and news sources in one place. When I find an interesting blog or YouTube channel, I just add it to my Inoreader feed so I can keep up with it. Being able to aggregate various sources and read them all in one place has been a great time saver. Instead of switching between different apps like YouTube, the browser, and the news app, I can just open Inoreader and then see everything here. I also have their premium subscription because I love the ability to reorder the feed by popularity, which makes it easier for me to find the hottest articles, stories, and videos. If it weren't for this feature, I'd probably be using something else. Also, I love that I get to read the articles without ads. It feels great to be able to read something without getting bombarded by them. And also, this is not a proper app, but I like this website called Read Something Great. It's a curation of popular timeless articles and stories from across the web. A lot of them are kind of eye-opening and inspiring. It's definitely better to read one of these instead of scrolling through Twitter or Instagram when you have some free time. For reading papers and some books, I like using my paper tablet, Remarkable tablet. Unlike the iPad, there are absolutely no distractions like notifications, social media, or games. I can focus on the content as well as draw while reading, which helps me understand it better. Okay, now when it comes to researching something specific, I used to use Perplexity, which is an AI-powered search engine, but recently I've been using this new tool called Beloga. It's a pretty new product, but I love it so far, so I'm really happy that they're sponsoring this video today. In essence, Beloga is like a combination of AI, a search engine, and a bookmark app. It uses AI to search the web and find the most relevant results for whatever you're looking for, and then capture them in your own personal contextual library so you can read them whenever you want. For example, say I want to learn how to manage my time better. I can just go to search tab or just press S on my keyboard to jump straight to the search bar and type my query. If I wanted to search the web, just include @web, then it will perform multiple searches to find the best results and summarize them. I can ask follow-up questions if I want to, but what's cool about Beloga is that you can save these links to your library. Say I like some of these articles, I can press Shift-C to save them, which you can see from the library tab, or just press L on your keyboard. These keyboard shortcuts are actually another reason why I love this app. It makes it a breeze to jump between different places like my library and home. And when I want to research something, I just need to press S and slash and start typing straight away. It's frictionless. Even when I'm browsing normally, I can use its browser extension to save any web page directly to my library, but it is not just for links. If you want to keep your ideas, you just press C for capture, then you can type your idea and save it. If your notes are in Markdown format, you can upload them all to see them in your library. The same goes for other files you may have, such as PDF documents and Word documents. By uploading my own files, for example, I can do cool stuff like chatting with documents using AI. Let's say when I have a paper I'm reading, I can select it using exclamation mark in the search bar and then ask a question or ask for a summary of it. This is actually my most favorite part of the app. Being able to use this sort of combinations of the search commands makes it easy to do research and manage your knowledge base. For instance, it's possible to do something like summarize a link or file you saved and then get relevant articles from the web. It's really cool. You can check it out from the link in the description below if you're curious. They just launched on Product Hunt, and it's really interesting app designed with neurodiversity and inclusivity in mind. Okay, speaking of research, I also love using Arc Browser's Easels, which are like canvas where you can add notes, links, images, and so on. This is more of a visual approach to research. I find it useful, especially when I'm planning a trip or comparing products to buy, because having images and videos on a canvas process is really helpful for these occasions. Since Arc is a browser, you can literally search for anything while you organize the information on the canvas, which is really cool. Actually, I made a full video about this process before, so check it out if you're interested. Also, I really like to have a collection of my favorite passages. So as I do research and read some stuff, I highlight the good parts so I can find them easily later. There are so many highlighter apps out there, but most of them are actually pretty good. But I've been using this app called Glasp lately because they are adding lots of cool features like creating a digital you that you can talk to and hatching new ideas using AI. Also, the founders are fellow Japanese, so I like to support them. But there's no point in collecting your favorite passages if you don't review them because you just forget about them. I've been using Napkin for a couple of years now, and I love it. Every time I open it, it resurfaces a random passage that I've read before, along with ones that are relevant to the topic. Then I can sort of jump around to explore for a while. It's great because pretty often I come across passages that I completely forgot that I had, but these are usually the ones that give me new ideas, inspirations, and the motivation. So I highly recommend it. Finally, writing is probably the most important step because you get to share ideas with other people. Also, you get to check your understanding of the topic in the process. And as a bonus, you earn some money if you post on platforms like Medium. I just use Google Docs for this when I need to get feedback from people. It's the easiest way to share a draft and then get some feedback. But if it's just for myself, I just write in my note app, Amprenode. If you're interested in more note apps, check out this video. I talk about a bunch of great visual note apps. All right, that's it for today. Thank you so much for sticking around till the end. I really appreciate that. All right, I will see you in the next one. Bye.